You said it all.
Reaction.
So we're having a reaction because yesterday, I think it was yesterday or Friday night in a live stream, we showed you the hints to a sneak peek for what they were seeding, the new, which now it has a name, Origin, the new telescope from Celestron. Look, why is Tiago doing a live stream about a smart telescope or a Celestron's telescope? I thought Tiago only liked Dobs. Look, I always in this channel will always be like this. I'm always aware of the news, of the new products. Although I don't do gear reviews a lot, I just do occasional gear reviews. I'm always on track of new products. Because if it's interesting to you or to me, I will tell you. And if it's not, I will just not do any review. And if you ask, I will tell you the truth, what I really think about it. And why it's not interesting to me, that doesn't mean it could be interesting for somebody, for you, for instance. But we were talking about this new, they sent an email a few days ago with the image, and we were trying to figure it out. We get the conclusion to be that was going to be a RASA 6 or a smart telescope or both. It happens that it is a smart telescope. I'm echoing. Thank you. I think to restart this as usual, so, and now it's better. It should be better now. Let me see what I have open. It's fine. I'm echoing. I'm still echoing. Or is it fine now? Nope. Okay. Yeah, it was a software. These live streams, it's a mess. Okay. I just came from leaving my Telrad to fix, trying to fix it. I recorded everything. Tomorrow I will go there and then I will record again to make a video about it. And I arrived home and I saw the email with a real new product. In the morning I was checking because I knew it was today, the launch. But I thought it was another product. But now in my afternoon, there or you're in California morning, they released the product. No. Now, I can see your reactions. I was surprised that no price was anywhere. Then you told me on Discord the price. They have already... They can be ordered. Maybe because only from United States, I don't know. I clicked there, but no price there. But I'm on Europe. So we will react first to the video they launched. They launched the video explaining the telescope, which is a very good video. And as I was telling you, I'm always aware. This we talked about this. What I think is, what will replace a Dob in the future? And write my words today. It's beginning of 2024. What will replace a Dob in the future will be another Dob. Will be another Dob. An improved Dobsonian, because everything that is being made right now and launched to the market with new technologies, they have the lack of the beauty of visual observations and also the aperture. Now this one with 6-inch escalate a bit, and comparing to other smart telescopes, which is interesting. It's an interesting telescope, but as you are saying in the chat, it's very pricey. 4,000 bucks. 4,000 bucks. 4,000 bucks. It's too much. A dwarf and the Sea Star costs around 500, no? 500. The Dwarf is the cheapest one. Super highly portable. And this is taking a path right now. I don't know if you're noticing. This is taking a path that I have no fear because my Dobs will be my Dobs. Nothing can replace, no new gadget or telescope can replace the aperture, the simplicity, and the beauty of the visual observation. Nothing. Only a better Dob. Right now is the reality. But these smart telescopes with new technology to live stack even better. It's a fast telescope. It's very interesting. 2.2 f ratio. So it's getting better with a larger aperture, 6-inch. It's getting better. The smart telescopes are getting better. It's true. So Celestron is contributing for that. That will be worrying photographers, because sooner or later you will have all of that work that you do being doing by a machine. It will be like that. Forget it. So try to stick with the deep feeling and connection with astronomy, with the sky. Here in this channel is our strongest point and focus. So stick with us, because when that happen, you will be fine. The other ones will be fainter and fainter. Now let's watch the video. Let's react to the video. Now, let me say one thing. Many people don't know. Every time I watch a video or a part, even some seconds, a few seconds of any video on YouTube, here in this channel, the owner of the channel knows that I saw it. Because here on YouTube, every time someone watch a part of my video, I receive a copyright warning. You know? So what I'm going to watch right now with you, as long as the other videos we watch it here from other YouTubers, they know. If they don't recognize we saw it or they're not interested in, they still know it. Because we have a panel with a list of every copyright. So Celestron will know, and they can, if they want, I don't think they will do it, they can shut down my video about it. But I think they will not do it. They are not worried about that. Fortunately. Let me pause the classical music. And let's watch this carefully, because it's a very good video. Okay, this is the guy from Celestron.
Coming to you once again from Celestron headquarters in Torrance, California.
It's a very professional video.
Is an intelligent all-in-one home observatory that captures stunning views.
Now, this image... what do you think about these images? We watched it before in the sneak peek, and they could be better. Nothing compared with Mazif and other pictures that you post there on Discord.
Of celestial objects and delivers them to your phone or tablet. In this video, let's take a tour of Origin and all the cutting edge and patented technology we've packed inside.
Okay, notice the size. This is important. The size, it's like it's a 6-inch. It's higher, the altitude, and it's bigger than the scope. The first impression I had faster, and that means higher resolution with shorter exposures. That's the big, I think it's the bit. What do you think? It's good to be a RASA, an electronic RASA. This is kind of a mix. It's interesting. It's an interesting product to analyze. Apart from the price, we'll go there. We'll go there. For $4,000, yes. You can get a real good setup for that price. Of course, that's the thing. That's the thing. But let's see.
In fact, space surveillance companies use our RASA.
Look, the RASA. The collection of RASA that they have. A RASA is a good telescope, very fast. What I don't like in a RASA, first, it's the obstruction. You can see that the cameras are here. And this can be a big of a deal. If you want to change some things, you need some adapters. It's a bit messy. And also this huge obstruction. In addition to that is that you can't do any visual. If you one night you want to connect with the sky doing visual observations, you can't. That is a huge disadvantage to me, from my perspective, of course, to any telescope.
The technology to detect tiny pieces of space junk in orbit and protect our satellites. Celestron engineers developed this new 6-inch RASA just for Origin. It provides enough resolution to reveal fine details in all the astronomical objects you want to see.
This is the Bubble Nebula, which I still think they could got better pictures, because the one they showed, I don't know if it's this video or the other one, of the Orion Nebula, it's much more detailed. We can see here the stars are not very pretty, it lacks of color, it has this, I don't know, the pattern of colors, it's not the one that I'm used to see with my telescopes and your pictures.
Smaller telescopes just can't show as much as Origin can.
Smart telescopes, look that they mention it, the smart telescopes, giving a hint that they are trying to compete in a market. They are trying to give a solution, a better solution to the whole bunch of smart telescopes that are already in the market. This is a hint to especially to CWO, I think. Celestron is a huge and important brand in the market. You can get, let me check. You can get f2 with a Celestron 6-inch or 8-inch with an Hyperstar lens, of course. The Hyperstar has been using, and it has very good results. A lot cheaper, still 2K, and that's before camera. Yes, the camera. Well, the price is something that we can discuss. I'm trying to focus in the product right now.
To capture the light, our team
the
selected
camera.
the Sony Starvis.
This is an advantage to have a camera. The camera, I think, is the 178, so it's a fair sensor. I wonder if we can change the camera here for other camera, a better one or a new one, because you have to think that if you buy this telescope, you will keep it, no? And in a few years, maybe you have new cameras, better cameras to work with. Can we replace? It's not clear.
CMOS sensor. This
Probably
sensor
we
provides
can, because look at this is the camera, and they took off the camera from here. I don't know.
CMOS sensor. This state-of-the-art sensor provides the best combination of sensor size and sensitivity. Its small pixels
Here the USB-C.
Are well matched to Origin's aperture and fast
Small
focal
pictures,
ratio,
small pixels.
providing better resolution than other systems can.
They have here hot pixels. I don't know if it was, I don't know. I think they could do better, even not knowing the telescope, not testing it. This is lack of darks. This hot pixel here. I don't know if you can see. It's some green pixels. Well, To me, it's okay because I do EAA. But for someone that is selling a product, a new product,
Origin's brain, an onboard computer, lives in the rear cell of the telescope. It runs custom software developed by Celestron's engineers to make the system work. That includes patented StarSense technology, which
they use StarSense technology, so you have the
allows
application.
Origin to automatically determine its pointing position in the night sky.
Not cool, it says James, but they will show here. They have, yes, they have 2 fans.
With no input from you. The computer also handles image calibration and pre-processing
And
runs
drop
the
them.
rest of the onboard electronic.
They have here time, total integration, 20 seconds. Stacked image too. So this is the regular workflow with any smart telescope.
Built-in Wi-Fi sends images to your smartphone directly or through your home network. The computer is isolated from the optics, and 2 fans ensure thermal stability
You see 2 fans, one here and another one here. So it's cooled.
for the best image quality.
Well, cooled with only 2 fans. It's not a cooler. It doesn't have what the ZWO cameras have, for instance, with a Peltier, that system to cool the cameras. Let me check your opinions. Meanwhile, the benefit of this setup is let's go. A fast refresh rate, get to better image less time. I think it's the powerful point is the F ratio. As if says if they make the 6-inch RAS as a standalone OTA, so the tube only, I think that will be a nice selling product. West Coast Winds, Hyperstar, 1500, 8-inch Raza, 3000, amount 2000, and a good camera, 1500. Hello, Tati. I said, ouch, when I saw the price. Of course. That's the big disappointment. When I see some product, when you see some product launched and you can't find a price, you have to dig to find a price, that's suspicious. That's suspicious. It's like, Tiago, how old are you? Well, the weather is fine. Maybe I will tonight. Yes, but how old are you? But how old are you? I'm 52. Okay, you're getting older. You know, I don't want to say my age, so I try to hide it. It's what we do as humans, and the companies do the same. So this video is very well made. This CGI stuff here.
A built-in focus motor empowers Origin to autofocus itself, so you don't need to go outside to refocus the image.
Okay, let's assume this is okay. This will have a nice autofocus, I believe.
You'll be able to check on your Origin from a distance by looking at the status of the...
They have the light here. It's a red light. The disc equals the Dwarf 2. That's the same design.
glance LED ring on the rear cell. To combat dew on the optics, we've integrated a smart dew heater ring with built-in thermistor
They have heater because of the dew.
that conserves power
It's called an f2.2, so the ratio, very fast. Schmidt astrograph. Schmidt astrograph.
by only heating the optics above the dew point, which is calculated by the onboard environmental sensor. We've thought of everything. The entire system runs on an internal rechargeable lithium iron phosphate
The battery.
battery we developed specifically for astronomy. You'll be able to run Origin all night on a single charge. And
All night on a single charge. That's a common thing in all the smart telescopes right now.
unlike other battery chemistries, lithium iron phosphate doesn't go bad on
I wonder about the price of the batteries, which often people don't pay attention to it. Imagine that you buy a telescope, but this battery is super expensive. I don't know. It has a weird design.
the shelf, so you won't need
Those details. Those details are important when buying a product, any product.
To constantly recharge the battery to keep it working properly.
It's like, let me, as a side note, we gift to my doctor those cameras like Polaroid. Remember Polaroid? That you take the picture and the picture, you get the picture right away with in a paper film, like the Polaroid. I bought one, but the business is in the paper because each photograph costs, the cheaper one, $1 or €1. So if you take 100 photos, will be €100, super expensive. You see the trick? Those details, I didn't see that detail. Bam, I'm done.
To hold the
Father suffers.
Rasa steady and precisely move it around the sky, you need a sturdy mount. We based
Sturdy mount, I believe. They are good in this kind of stuff.
Origin's mount on our proven customer favorite Nexstar Evolution mount. Spring-loaded brass worm gears.
I will have for sure copyright in this because of the music, but no matter, I may have to delete it after, I don't know.
On each axis of motion ensure smooth motions and tracking, while integrated carry handles and manual clutches on each axis.
The clutches
Make it easy to transport, set up, and break down. We made sure the mount looks great too, with new trim and cosmetic features. You control Origin via its exclusive app, which Celestron developed in partnership with Simulation Curriculum.
This is the app.
The world-renowned Sky Safari app.
Simulation Curriculum, Sky Safari. It's a good system. I love Sky Safari.
The planetarium interface and intuitive compass
I have it on my phone.
Mode make it easy to find your way around the night sky. Choose any object to view. The highlighted ones are the best. Or you can go to the tonight's best list to select an object.
Okay, this is the app. It's a well done app.
Command Origin to go to the object. Switch to the live camera view.
Okay, we know this already.
Shortly after Origin captures its
now,
first 10-second
Orion
exposure,
Nebula.
you'll see the image on screen,
You see?
and the object will look better than what you'd see in the
It's a good one.
of a much larger telescope under darker skies.
10 seconds, one stacked image. This image, it's right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, you can see this.
Each subsequent 10-second exposure is added into the...
You see? Increase the detail and brightness with only 3 stacked image, so 30 seconds only. That's why I think they could have done a better job with the three pictures they showed on the advert.
The image stack and reprocessed, so your image gets better and better. You can use your...
Now, Star Guy. Star Guy is in another time zone, is not here. If you are watching the replay, Star Guy, this can be for you.
phone screen mirroring feature to share the image on your TV and watch
It doesn't have 100 inches, though.
it in real time as more details come through. If you'd like, you can also listen to an audio presentation as you observe.
M42 is the great nebula in a...
This is the sound of Sky Safari. Sometimes I listen when I'm outside doing visual with Sky Safari, and I don't know very well the object. I click on the audio, and they give a brief description of the object. It's interesting. I like that feature on SharpCap.
Orion, one of the most spectacular sights in the sky, and without doubt the best of the nebula.
The app uses artificial intelligence algorithms developed by a cutting-edge AI firm to process each image as it comes in, so your objects look great with no editing or processing required.
Live stacking, it's the same EAA. You notice here in the colors a bit of degradation in the image.
But we do give you the option to customize your image with a few manual processes.
But that can be the image here on YouTube also, I don't know, the footage they used. Because here, look here. It's a very, very nice picture here with natural colors. Very, very nice with all the dust here that you can see. Very nice stars. So
When you're done, simply end imaging, and the final image will appear, ready to be instantly shared with the tap of a button. There are no limits as to what you can image with Origin. You can even use it to capture land-based objects during the day or night.
daylight also, as the other smart telescopes. That's why I say they are trying to give something more in a smart telescopes field.
Amazed at the night vision-like performance it has. As you grow as an astro imager, Origin will grow with you. If you want,
No, these are the images. Yes, they are raw. They are the save as seen. What we do here during live streams, I take a snapshot of what we are live stacking. That's the same thing. It's a smart telescope, basically. You stack, it's live stacking. We'll stack, and then, okay, it's enough. Bam, you save as seen, and it saves the picture. You can share it on social networks or whatever. So, but if you want, you can do exactly the same as any telescope. You can save the raw frames. You can pull the raw frames. In this case, will be with an USB pen. They will show you. And you post-process. You do basically photographer work after editing. Makeup.
want to try post-processing your images yourself using third-party software,
look, here.
simply plug into Origin's
You see?
USB port to download
2.0 USB, 3.0 and LAN.
the raw files. Using astronomical filters with Origin is no problem
Filters.
thanks to the built-in filter drawer.
Look the system. They have a draw filter here.
If you're imaging broadband
I believe it's 1 1/4. I believe it's 1 1/4.
filter drawer.
Well, that doesn't
If you're
matter.
imaging broadband objects like stars, clusters,
Bodes Galaxy and Cigar Galaxy.
or galaxies, you usually won't want to use a filter.
Leo triplet here. 1, 2, 3.
But if you're imaging nebulae from light pollution,
But the details, you see, the details, the Dobsonian can get much better details. Right out of the gate, I'm not talking about post-processing. Post-processing this, that's why I think they could, I think they are showing only the live stack image, not a post-processed image. If that's the case, it's fine. For the telescope it is. But when I live stack this nebula, the Helix nebula, this is the Helix nebula, I can get a much more detailed picture and much more beautiful without post-processing.
polluted areas, you'll find that the optional nebula filter for Origin really helps bring out faint details. You'll be amazed at
The rosette,
how much nebulosity you can see from your backyard. Origin sits on an adjustable full-height tripod, which comes in handy
this is a tripod. These are good stuff they have. I will see in a moment when we finish this one. I will see your
in
opinions.
many observing situations.
Give the opinion in the chat because I will read them.
If you observe from your backyard or balcony, raising Origin up a bit really helps to avoid local obstructions that could block your field of view. It's easy to take Origin to darker
You see the light here equals the light in the design on the dwarf.
skies too, as it easily breaks down into 3 portable pieces: tube,
But you see, this, look, this, it's very interesting. Yes, it's beautiful, the night, you are in the country. Here is a chair for you to be comfortable. Where's the visual? With a Dob, even a small 6-inch Dob, like the one I have behind me, the 6-inch Virtuoso, you can do all of this plus visual. And you will tell me, but Tiago, right now we only can do that with a laptop. Stay tuned because I have the new solution for that. Stay tuned. I'm testing it. Huh? I'm still testing it.
portable pieces: tube, mount, and tripod that can
fits very well in the car. Well, as a 6-inch.
Fit in any car. The integrated lens shade prevents dew and enhances image contrast by blocking.
This was the image that we saw. The only image, the secret image that they showed us. We didn't see the rest of the tube. This is white, makes no contrast, so we couldn't get the tube here or figure it out. But this is the image we saw with the focal length here, the screws and the camera, and this showing it's a camera.
Stray light. The included lens cap fits over the lens shade, protecting the camera and allowing you to transport the entire optical tube assembly as a unit.
Nice.
There's even an optional carrying case.
You see, here you can see that it is a bit big.
We've only touched on Origin's main features and functions here. There's a lot more to explore.
It has a clutch here, a knob to fix it also.
With this all-in-one observing and astro imaging system, you'll be continually finding new ways to observe.
No way, this Veil Nebula.
Observe and image our universe under.
With my Dobs, even the 6-inch Virtuoso, I can get better than this right out of the gate without processing it. Okay, very nice, very nice. Very nice presentation. They are very professionals. So let me see what you think about it. Let me go back on the chat. Okay, first the price. US website, $4,000. $4,000. $4,000. Someone said here, not for me either. Not for me either. Hello, Brian Fowler. Okay, nice. We can check that. Marco. By the way, this show is sponsored by AstroArt Finland, your astronomical partner. Join us on Discord, it's free and you can keep in touch with the Dobsonian Power community. This is our Discord, it's free. So you can join anytime. Here you go, Here you go, the big new scope, but for 1K less. This is important. This is relevant. $1,000 less. Actually, you have to add the Hyperstar too. It's the Hyperstar here. Okay, so the same solution. You already broke the deal, Marco. You already broke the deal. Celestron, Schmidt-Cassegrain telescope, 6-inch. Next star evolution, 2000. The Dew Shield. $150. The heater ring, 6-inch, $62. The ZWO camera, $178. And you can, in this setup, we know that you can replace the camera. €365. And the Celestron focus motor for Schmidt-Cassegrain and Edge HD telescopes, $300. Total, $3,000. Then the Hyperstar, it's about $500, no? Yeah, $500. So, near the price. That's it. Here my beast and my Dob. There's nothing like a Dob. Not yet, not yet.
Dobsonian power.
Not yet. Dob still is... Dob, listen carefully. The Dobsonian telescope still is...
The king.
The king. Chat. I bet we see the 6-inch RAS as a standalone before too long. You can do mosaic. You can do mosaic in with any telescope. And now with SharpCap, they are installed a new feature for mosaics of moon and sun that I didn't try yet, which seems to be awesome. Some people tried, and it's working fine. Of course it is. Of course it is. Good for Nebula. I have an Evolution mount, noisy but works well. My battery is about 5 years old. Now no complaints. Stars look nice and focused though. Yeah, that's true. Very nice didn't look. I saw the stars bloated. But it's EAA, so we are more tolerant. Ah, okay. That's a 2-inch filter tray with 1.25 insert. Even better. That's a good... I think structurally they work very well. It's a good company, so it's expected. Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
Forgot the heater on. Nice light to destroy your night vision. No, it doesn't. You don't need night vision with that telescope. That's the point. That's the point. To bring 2 telescopes if you want to do visual. You lose the fun of visual. All that immersive feeling. Immersive feeling that no way you can have through a device like this one. Yes, you can you can improve it using like Starguy has a 100-inch television 4K and share with a friend some pictures and so on, but they will get bored. They will get bored with that. However, watching our live streams, they will not get bored. And your kids, if you have kids, will say, who's that silly guy there in the television? Dad. It's Tiago. Ask him something and you'll see. Yes, we got the email and we analyzed it here. I think you can build the same scope, what Marco just showed us on Discord, with all Celestron products yourself for less, and you can do visual with it too. It is very convenient and high quality, but the price sits a no for me. For me either. 400 bucks, Celestron. Take it or leave it. 400 bucks. And I give you my dwarf. Good point. That bag would be good for the virtuoso. Hey, Chris Green is in the house. Thank you, Chris Green. Let me see the chat here. I don't want to lose the track. Thank you, Chris Green, for your super chat.
Super shot.
Lunchtime, you didn't expect this one. I'm always surprising you. I'm always surprising you. Have a nice lunch. And did the UPS guy arrive already, Chris? Do you have already your 6-inch telescope at home? Yes! Yes! 6-inch telescope. Post then when you mount it, post a picture on Discord for us to see. I can't wait to see you trying to struggle with the EAA first tries. Let me see where I was in the chat now. The bag. That bag will be good for the Virtuoso. For the tubo. Well, no. You don't need such a bag. You can compact the Virtuoso. This all down here. And it's a small... I don't even... When I transport this Virtuoso, I just compact a bit. And I place it as is. I don't even take it off the base. The rocker. It's a nice bag though. It's a detail. Professional. Adam Berkzik. Truly do not feel smart scopes are something for me. It takes many things that I love in my astronomy. Visual. Visual. Star hoping. Setting polar alignment. Dark skies. With my own eyes. I would miss it all. Of course. Only that setting polar alignment. That's a cumbersome. 4 freaking thousand. Who gives more? Heck no. If Celestron watch, well, if they are professionals, and I think they are, they will receive that warning in the YouTube channel, which they own, and they will check if it was me, the owner of the company. I will be watching the reactions. I will be watching. They know already that it's pricey. Though. Good thing I checked was out on my lunchtime. Don't watch the price. The food can be stuck here. How much for the bag? This is permafrost. You will buy and sell the bag to draw it off. Plus the hardware. The hardware. You purchased a CPC it will be more obstruction for sure. I don't know. Or more power. A cooler pulls a lot of power. And remember, you will be at the middle of nowhere with the battery, one battery. You might have... The Dwarf 2 now has 2 batteries. A replacement one in the premium package. They sell with 2 batteries. For you to be comfortable during the night, you replace the battery, you charge the other one while using the new one. It's a very, very nice thing to do. But this battery, I don't know the price of this battery. They don't have there in the accessories. So I don't know. It looks a bit expensive. Another one. To me, all Celestron products are expensive, you think? No, they have some products, because maybe you are watching only certain telescopes or so. They have eyepieces, and so they are not all expensive. Wait a couple of years. Misses the mark. I believe anyone who will be interested in a 6-inch Raza would want just a tube and nothing else. But the thing is, they didn't make this telescope for that target. For people interested in a 6-inch Raza. This is for other target. This is for the smart telescope market. They are hinting that that target, not the people that want. They don't even the target. They are hint. They are pointing towards. It's they don't even know what is a 6-inch Raza. What? What? I just want something to watch the sky. Can I see the moon? That target. Another huge disadvantage. That's a Dob. That's the Dob. That's the Dob. The solution is the Dob. Another huge disadvantage of any smart telescope, and this is not an exception. Where are the pictures of the planets? Did you see any picture of the planets there in the video? Of course. Go to Discord, to our Discord, and watch the pictures of the planets with the Dobs.
Amazing.
Simply amazing. When zombie apocalypse will finally come?
When zombie apocalypse will finally come, only visual will be in price.
Of course. Well, if you knew, having a YouTube channel, we deal with some zombies every day. We just... I bet it will be even more here in Europe. For sure. Good point, for sure. We have to pay the commission to Brussels. 4.7k or maybe 5k. I will point to 49999. 49999 to cheat us. So you can say, how much is the price? I think it's 4k. No, it's 5k. 49999, it's 5k. It's not 4k. It's an old trick, no? Of course, I almost forgot. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. You too, Celestron. Hit the like button. Don't be mad at us. Don't be angry at us, because we are simply humans giving opinions about a product. Take the chance, this is gold to you. Truly real opinions, this is gold to you. If I was from the commercial department of Celestron. I was watching and reading this chat very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. And they will. Because they are professionals. The cooled version is more expensive. Ha 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 ha. So you're saying they are doing it cheaper. It cannot be only that. Can be the structure itself. I don't know. I'm not a Celestron engineer to know the weight, because the cooler implies more power and more weight and probably more obstruction. I don't know. A cooler takes a bit of watts. Why maybe a small cooler is in the camera? I don't know. I don't think they have a cooler. We can see the specs here. They have the specs a bit hidden. I'll show you. I have them here. I have them here. They have the specs right at the bottom, I think. Where are the specs? Here. No, they are not hidden. Okay, I allow you cookies to send me stuff. A 6-inch, focal length, f2.2, blah blah blah. Obstruction, you see the obstruction. 41%. 41% of aperture diameter. This is huge. This is huge. That means, correct me if I'm wrong. That means that instead of a real 6-inch bucket to capture photons, you are capturing with only 4-inch. Imagine it's a bucket to capture the photons from the sky. With a Dob, with a 12-inch, I capture 12-inch, except the small primary mirror, secondary mirror. It's the obstruction, but it's so small that it's only that part of the donut at the primary that the light doesn't come or doesn't arrive. But this is 41%. It's a problem with the Rasa. Gathering power 474x. Image resolution 1.48 arcsecond per pixel. Dovetail, blah blah blah. Filter drawer. Yes, what Mazif was saying. I just connect the cable, a USB-C cable, USB-A to USB-C, because this is USB-A out to USB-C from the dwarf. Here. A bit large cable, at least 1 meter to have space. And charge. Why you need the now that the Samsung is selling every tablet and smartphones without chargers, the trend is the opposite. They don't want to. They want you to use your chargers or buy one. So it's natural that the dwarf. I don't think it's something. Well, they should have. That's a huge disadvantage. I don't think so. Neither the dwarf or any other telescope. Now, the replacement battery, yes, I think it's important. Because if you go camping with a smart telescope, any smart telescope, the battery... First, the battery, if you don't use the telescope, if I don't use the dwarf, it keeps losing charge. Day after day. Not many, but it will lose. If you wait too much, you will connect the dwarf. If I don't use the dwarf for a month, I will connect it and it's almost without battery. So I have to give a full charge. So I have to give a full charge. Para. My Alexa. in United States. In power of from what you earn from your jobs. Here, generally, we have a low salary. And for instance, if we compare to Brazil, my 30 bucks in Brazil will be 100 bucks. The feeling. So it's like a super chat that you give to me, for instance, 20 bucks. That means to me 20 bucks, but for you it may mean the same as 5 bucks to me. But that super chat in Brazil or Mexico or Argentina, whew, the guy will be, oh, come on, 100 bucks. You see the difference? In addition to that, there's the difference in our lives. The money we have. If I'm if I'm a billionaire, I can give 100, like, or if you are a billionaire, you can give 100. To me, it's one buck. It's all relative. So in that case, you can buy any telescope and enjoy as a toy. They are pointing to no sense. I wouldn't say that. They have a purpose. They didn't refer that, but I saw the maximum I saw was 10 seconds. I suppose it will be kind of C-star style. Nine. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No, they don't have a fan in the camera. 3.48 inch. You did a calculation, Ken. Thank you very much. 42% means a 6 inch is equivalent of 3 point. It's very low. So it's fair to say that a 6 inch Rasa, even having faster ratio, F ratio, but in terms of collecting photons of aperture, it's not the same as a 6 inch Newtonian because the obstruction is smaller, much smaller in the Newtonian. This video also show. I saw both, but this one is more complete. They have the two fans, but they are inside the electronics. Not in a camera. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. Oh, with 4,000 euro in your pocket, which Dob would you buy? Thinking of buying the 16-inch Skywatcher, or would you recommend something else? I have an engineering shop, so planning building an equatorial mount for it. An equatorial platform, you should. Look, I will be very direct. I will not buy the 16-inch. My opinion, but this is my personal opinion, is, and I'm 52 years old, I'm not a muscle man, I'm a regular standard man, and getting older, the time passes will be worse, of course, so we're thinking that. The 12-inch, it's the threshold to me, more than a 12-inch, because I can handle very well the tube right now, and I can handle the rocket. the equatorial platform without any problem, of course. A 6-inch, you have to think what you win in just a few inches of aperture, cover some of the weight. You have to think if it's not better to go even higher in aperture, I mean, you know? What I mean is, from 12-inch, I will never go to 6-inch, 16-inch, or 14-inch, or 8-inch, or I would go at least to 20. 20, 24, 25. Less than 20, no. To have a good difference, to compensate that cumbersome of having so much weight, and it will to be here, not to travel with. That's my truly honest opinion about it. Of course, right that. Dobs are the most versatile scopes and very simple to use, and you can do just about anything with them, of course. There we go. An obstruction of 43% at low frequencies. It loses 1/3 of its capacities. Yes, to charge the battery while using the other one. If you buy the premium package, you have that, 2 batteries. I think they didn't know that at the beginning, because when I received the Dwarf, before I receiving, I said to them, well, send me 2 batteries. And then they said, oh, we sent without the second battery. Do you want me to send? Well, I said to them, well, forget it. I just charge it. I will be here. It's okay. I will not use it so much. So at that moment in time, they didn't think about that possibility. I'm sure that as the time passed, they realized from user feedback, they realized that having 2 batteries will be a very nice advantage. And it is. It is a huge advantage. We don't like to lose battery. Oh, I have to charge it. And yes, that's another point, good point, that I didn't mention it. From 12-inch, I will buy at least 20-inch truss. Truss, of course, not a solid tube. Even this 12-inch is already, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Today I can't say for 100% sure. If I will go back in time, I will buy this same telescope collapsible or flex tube or whatever. You lose collimation. You may lose collimation stability. You have to collimate more but you win a lot in as long as you cover it very well. You win a lot in the weight, and that's important for large telescopes with the wind and whatever. And I noticed that, I say this because I noticed that with this Virtuoso, which is a collapsible one, I don't lose collimation. The knobs are very well there, tightened, and it works well. When I lose collimation, it's not because of being a collapsible one. It's because of I'm moving the tube and the mirror, the primary mirror shifts and change collimation, or the locking knobs of the collimation, maybe that. You will be ordering tonight. Okay. Use my links on Dobsonian Power. If you are buying from Agena Astro, from AstroArt Finland, or Eyepoint Scientific, just click on one of those links that I have, no matter the product, from that company, and then you buy the telescope. It will help me and you pay the same. It will not change any price to you. Yeah, I think so. It's a threshold. It's a threshold. Okay, guys, it was a very funny and interesting afternoon. I'll see you in the next stream, hopefully with clear skies, to watch the sky with you and connect with the universe. So, have a nice rest of the day and a awesome week. Bye-bye.